Hello and thank you for tuning in to our program. This is Karim Zachary. This is the English News Edition brought to you by Canal, Algérie. To the headlines. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, reiterates his commitments to consolidate the national unity and sovereignty in a congratulation message addressed to the Algerian people on the occasion of the New Year 2022. The President of the Republic calls for step-in efforts to spearhead the national progress, far from all forms of bureaucratic red tapeism, while congratulating the ANP and the security forces. Promising figures revealed by Minister of Finance Ayman bin Abdulrahman denoting Algeria's solid economic recovery. Good evening. Those were the headlines first in our news. President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, extended his wishes in a message to the Algerian people on the occasion of the New Year 2022. The President wrote, quote, "Fellow citizens, on the occasion of the New Year 2022, I extend to you my warm congratulations and best wishes. At the beginning of the new year, 2 years have passed since you placed your precious trust in my person. Today, attached to honor my commitments, I reaffirm my strong willingness in all circumstances to strengthen national unity by an internal front which defends the preservation of our national sovereignty and the sovereign national decision. Fellow citizens, fully aware of the current complex and difficult challenges and destabilization schemes, as well as attempts to create shortage in basic products, we can together on this occasion foil all attempts of lowering the spirits. We are starting a real national renaissance based on the mobilization of the national potentials, especially among our youth who suffered from bureaucratic obstacles, the natural result of corruption, which weakened the capacities of the nation. Fellow citizens, the time has come at the dawn of this new year 2022, now that the country has completed the institutional edifice, to move towards the completion of important phases for the restoration of confidence. Thank God the beginnings of the institution's liberation from monopoly and intruders looting the wealth of the nation are beginning to appear. I have had to affirm on previous occasions that the year 2022 will be the year of economic takeoff in a new Algeria which uses its capacities, and it is open to cooperation with all the partners on the basis of common interest and committed to fulfilling its role in ensuring security and stability of the region. Fellow citizens, the most precious part of our life is time. There is no longer any wasting of energy and efforts on marginal issues because the challenges of the hour are those that we face together with unwavering determination by fidelity to the aspirations of Algerians to meet the conditions of a national revival with an inclusive vision aimed at adapting the national economy to the standards of knowledge, effort and competence. It will also be a matter of working hard to intensify and accelerate programs to support sustainable social development and guarantee a life of dignity to all Algerians in the four corners of the country. Best wishes, long live Algeria, glory to our martyrs, the President concluded. Still with the President, and on the same occasion, the President of the Republic congratulated via his Twitter account the various elements and units of the National People's Army. He tweeted, quote, "Happy New Year and best wishes to all the elements, units and soldiers of our National People's Army, the worthy heir of the National Liberation Army. Long live Algeria," end quote. The President congratulated also the National Gendarmerie, Police and Civil Defense and Customs. He tweeted, "Best wishes, luck and good health to all of you on the occasion of the New Year 2022. Long live Algeria." The head of state also congratulated on the same occasion all the workers of the medical sector on his Twitter account. He tweeted, "To all the workers of the medical and the paramedical sector who are always sacrificing so as Algeria remains well and healthy. On my behalf and all the Algerians accept all the gratitude and best wishes on the occasion of the New Year. Thanks to every and each one of you. Moving on now, Prime Minister, Minister of Finance Ayman bin Abdurrahman reassured Algerians on the availability of sufficient stocks of foodstuffs. He also stressed the state's determination to strictly apply the law. The details with Manal Maafa.
In a statement, the Prime Minister, Minister of Finance, Ayman bin Abdurrahman, said that production increased by 1.5% and the shortage recorded in some foodstuffs is mainly due to a lack of proper planning by the distribution chains. He added that the quantities of raw materials imported necessary to the production of these products of large consumption are huge, and the stock is largely sufficient to cover all the needs of the citizens. Ayman bin Abdurrahman further stressed the state's firm will to continue supporting this sector and his determination to strictly enforce the law on any shape or form of misconduct. He also called on citizens for rational consumption while reassuring them of the availability of these products in sufficient quantities, including milk, oil and sugar. Ayman bin Abdurrahman added that all these allegations that claim that there is a shortage in some products are false and therefore denied, and that monopoly will be eradicated. In another statement, the Prime Minister, Minister of Finance, highlighted the country's achievements in terms of social cohesion and state welfare. He also said that the state is making efforts to maintain this policy by exclusively devoting 1,900 billion dinars for it. Ayman bin Abdurrahman recalled the state's efforts made towards fragile society categories. He also reminded us that our country is the first in Africa in several fields, thanks to all these reforms. He emphasized that as government, it's their duty to defend our country, and when mistakes are made, it is a good thing to admit it. But on the other hand, the achievements that have been made should be acknowledged, and honoring our country is a must.
On est dans l'erreur, on dit qu'on est dans l'erreur. Mais quand il y a des acquis qui ont été réalisés, des exploits qui sont là.
The late Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah Belkbir, the son of Sheikh Sidi Mohammed Belkbir, was buried on Friday afternoon at the mosque of Sheikh Al-Hajj Mohammed Belkbir in his hometown of Adrar, in the presence of the advisor of the President of the Republic, the Minister of Mujahideen or War Veterans, as well as several national figures and the family of the late. The 26th edition of November Fast 1954 Prize took place at the International Conference Center on Thursday, where the best artistic and cultural works were rewarded and the winners expressed their pride in receiving this symbolic award. This ceremony was held in the presence of the advisor of the President of the Republic, Abdel Hafid Allahum, and the Mujahideen or War Veterans Minister, Laid Rabiqa, as well as several members of the government. Manal Amari.
The young winners of the 26th edition of the November 1st, 1954 prize were awarded during a grand ceremony organized in their honor.
I am very happy to attend this event. This is a great honor. I am very proud of my country. I love Arabic poems, and that's why I wrote this one, which helped me win the third place. I am very happy to dedicate this award to the people of my region who supported me throughout my journey.
The war veteran advisor to the President of the Republic, Abdel Hafid Allahum, was also honored on this occasion.
Paying particular attention to our country's history is a priority. It will strengthen the values of belonging and our pride of the cultural and civilizational particularity of our nation.
In Al Mnia municipality, hundreds of hectares of arid lands were turned into cultivated ones, where quality potatoes are produced thanks to the expert farmers' determination and hard work. Manal Amari reports.
El Mnia in southern Algiers has thousands of hectares of Saharan land, which is why the dry lands in the region of Hassil Fhel were turned into agricultural fields in the heart of the desert. 6 irrigation machines were set up on an area of 180 hectares where potatoes were grown, leading to highly satisfactory results. We cultivated 180 hectares of potatoes, 70% intended for consumption and 30% for seeding. In addition to land development in the southern region, one of the best potato seed grinders gathered up all his experience to ensure a better yield. We have about 200 experienced employees who came from different regions of the country working here, all determined to make this experience work. The government provided basic means for the development of these lands in order to ensure high-quality products, which may be eligible for export. This is a real challenge for us, but we are doing our best to develop production and present good quality products. Our aim is to shift towards exports as soon as possible. El Minia's agricultural potential offers promising prospects for this production to be sold in international market.
To COVID-19 situation in Algeria now, 395 new confirmed cases of coronavirus, 230 recoveries and 5 deaths were recorded in the last 24 hours in Algeria, according to a communique by the Health Ministry. And still with COVID, and due to the surge in number of cases in Algeria over the past few days, drastic measures have been taken, particularly at the level of airports, to curb this pandemic. Mohammed Boudiaf Airport is another example, which is in Constantine. So, Manal Amari has all the details.
All the recommended measures to face this health crisis are strictly applied at the Mohammed Boudiaf Airport. A new follow-up unit was mobilized to make sure that the measures are respected. As regards social distancing between passengers on board and outside, special signs were stuck on the floor and thermal cameras were also installed to detect people with symptoms. We have mobilized a full medical team to be able to test 50 passengers in the span of 10 minutes. The increase in the number of flights pushed the airport management to redesign certain parts of the tarmac. We reconstructed a surface area of more than 9 meters. We expanded the parking lot so as to facilitate the transport of luggage and another space for small planes. Domestic flights from and to the international airport Mohammed Boudiaf of Constantine resumed with a schedule of 34 domestic flights per week.
The unprecedented surge of COVID-19 cases in the country has compelled a great number of Algerian tourists to head for the enchanting southern town of Tarit to spend the end of the year break. Manal Maafa, who was among them, depicts for us this convivial atmosphere.
Many Algerians chose the desert to spend the end of the year 2021. We are in Tarit, a destination preferred by many tourists by this end of the year, away from the noise and racket of the city.
I came from State Province. It's been 2 days that I'm here. Tarit is really breathtaking. I recommend it to everyone.
After a walk on the sand dunes, tourists had to visit historical places and caves where prehistoric cave paintings are found, and probably souvenir shops are a perfect destination to buy unique local artifacts.
It is an excellent discovery. Tarit is a magnificent region. It's like time travel discovering these cave paintings. It is the first time I come here. I'm enchanted by this beauty. I hope that everyone will have the chance to visit this place. On the occasion of the New Year celebration, I wish all Algerians a Happy New Year.
Magnificent and breathtaking, Tarit remains an enchanting journey forever engraved in the memory of all its visitors.
At the end of our news, except from me and all the team working at Canal Algérie, our best wishes for the Happy New Year. We leave you with these beautiful footage.
기쁨을 담아신 또 축포가 터져오르고 있습니다. 경치를 입어 새해를 맞는
我们看到101的烟火正在。
사상 초유의 시련 속에서도 우리의 미래는 더 아름답게 설계되고 우리의 행복은 끝없이 넘쳐요.